Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are continuing the pre-owned gear series. Basically, for anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's a series where I just buy a bunch of pre-owned gear from different places, whether that be online, yard sales, car boots, charity shops, anywhere where you can get a bit of decent, good quality, good price pre-owned gear. And basically, yeah, we buy it and see if it's any good, and hopefully it is a good piece of gear for our collection. Today I've actually got another tent, and I weren't going to buy many more tents, but the reason I bought this one is because it is a Vango tent. That's right, the tent that we're actually going to be setting up today is the Vango Arc 200. Now you can see a few little specs on the front. It's actually pretty good. I got this for an absolute steal as well of £5 from a yard sale. So I mean, if you're around a yard sale, a charity shop, something like that, keep an eye out for tents. For a £5, you cannot go wrong. I've never opened it before. The lady said at the yard sale that it might be very dirty, as it has been to Glastonbury, but apparently it's got all of the stuff. I have no idea what the Arc 200 looks like either, so it'll be quite interesting to set up. Let me show you exactly what's in the bag. Right, so here's the bag. Hopefully you can see it because the sun is on it a little bit, but it doesn't matter. It comes with these two compression straps, so potentially you could actually put that on top of your rucksack, or yeah, you can put it on top of your rucksack or underneath or something. You can just strap it on, or on the front or something like that. I believe, because I can't actually see this, I believe it's a two-person tent. It doesn't actually say anywhere else. So, I mean, it'll be quite interesting. Let's open it up and see what we're working with. So, we have the instructions down there. Let's open the tent itself. So we've got the bag, and we've got the tent that's rolled up. It looks well used. I'm hoping the pegs and the poles are rolled up inside. So there's the poles, and here's the pegs. The pegs look incredibly full, and they've also got these really good bags, which is kind of nice for a peg bag. Right, yeah, we've got some other stuff in here by the looks of it. Alright, loads of different pegs. They probably didn't come with the tent, and whatever these are. Oh, maybe I just broke them. Oh, is this like a trip line or something? They're light pegs. Very interesting. Alright, so we've got two little light pegs in there as well, as you can see. I don't know if I can turn that on. Maybe just turn that. Don't know. Right, I'm going to put these back anyway so we can get onto it. Yeah, they just appear to be some kind of lights. Very interesting. I think I snapped it out by mistake. Never seen them before. If anyone's ever seen something like that, let me know. But light pegs, very interesting. I thought maybe they might have an alarm or something on, like a tripwire, or I don't know. Yeah, a different variety of pegs in here. And what else we got? That's obviously part of the tent. It looks like some kind of repair strap or something for the tent. One thing I did actually find in this peg bag is this. And I'm pretty sure that's to tie the tent up afterwards, so I'm going to leave those separately. I think that'll come in handy for obviously tidying it away. The pegs looking good, got a few bits there. Let's have a look at the poles. Again, I'm liking these bags, they're good quality bags for the materials. So there's one pole, and there's two poles. Again, I don't know if it's only a two-pole tent. Let's hope it is, because there is only two poles available, and that is empty. So I'm going to put these poles up. So I've put the poles up. They look very weird. They're straight, and then they curve here, and then they go straight along. They're very long as well, so I'm not really sure what to expect. I assume maybe they bend a little bit, but yeah, we won't know until we set up the tent. So I'm going to set up the tent, flatten it all out there. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, as for poles, it's got a little grey thing on here, so I assume this grey pole would go on the back, And then of course we've got the other pole in the front. So first off, impressions of this tent. It looks all right, the colour looks all right. Everything seems to be here so far. But let's actually get it up and see what we're working with. Right, so I've got the poles in one side, so now I'm going to be putting in the poles this side. So now we should see a little bit of shape take place. Poles are in. I guess now we can just stretch it out with some pegs. Right, I just noticed the camera cut off. I don't know where it cut off, but we have now got somewhat of some shape. Looks like we've got a little porch on here as well, which is actually really nice. The shape is actually a really nice tent. It's different. It's not the same as you stand. Hit my head. It's not the same as your average tent, I would say. It's different. For a fiver, just looking at this right now, I think I've had a bargain. So I'll find an original price. I haven't even looked at an original price online, but I'll have a look. I can guarantee you it's going to be 50 quid and above, but I don't know. It could be an older tent, so they may not have them in stock anymore. But this style tent, just look at that. Looks brilliant. I'm not going to put any of the guy ropes in. It'll just tighten it up. Maybe I should. Right, so let's have a little closer look at what we're working with. As you can see, the pattern is actually really nice. It's not bad. We've got a window down here. See, it's a little bit blowing away already. Jeez Louise. This peg seems to have come out. So I've got to make sure it's pegged in properly. It's a little bit windy today. I've had a storm last night. Ugh, get that back in. Should be good. So yeah, we've got a little bit of an aeration here. So obviously when that's up, that's going to allow for some airflow. I'm not going to put that up though. It's actually a really good shape. From the outside, it doesn't look like there's any rips or any visible damage. Let's go to the front. We've got a window. Another window, and then we've got this thing. Let's see if we can open that up. And we've got this, yeah, you can just put that up. It's like a little aeration window, as you can see. Pretty cool. Now let's open the actual door. So the door has got these things on. So you could definitely get some sticks and make this into an even longer porch as well by like having it up. So there's obviously a little bit of Velcro and the main zip as well. The door looks really solid, by the way. It looks really solid. Let's open this up. But this will be the first time I've ever seen inside this tent. One sec, I'm about to put you down there. Right, so. Wow. That is cool. That can go up there. I think we're going to have some attachments up there. Sound. Right. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. So basically, let me show you. It's got that, so we can hang up the door. We've actually got a porch, so we can actually have stuff. I don't know if that's a hole in the porch or if that's just no. So that's the edge. And it's got 2 layers, so it's got a double as well, which is really nice. And like I said, we've got a porch. Porches are always nice for your boots. So let's open this up. We've got a little mark on the door. A little bit dirty. She did say that. Let's open up, see what we're dealing with. Right. Wow. It's really big. That is a big size tent. I'd say for 2 people this is perfect, you know. Wow. Storage each side. Yeah, there's a little bit of mess in here. Nothing crazy. Wow, this is huge for a 2-man. You could get a double mattress in here easily. A little bit of maybe mold up there. Probably have to give it a little clean up. I'm gonna give it a clean up anyway because obviously it's a pre-owned tent. But for saying what it is, this is actually not a bad price. Look at that. We've got a mosquito mesh on this as well that we can just undo. We can just have that open if we really want to. Wow, I'm really impressed with that. So I assume, let's just have a look at these windows. I assume you can open these windows somehow. Right, yeah, we've got one of these things. I'll open one just to show you guys. So you obviously unclip it. It's quite tight. Should be alright. There you go. There's how you undo a window, and then you can obviously roll them up and put them back as well. That is really nice. I like this. I like it because it's got a porch. I always like a good porch. And what I was saying about this door, in fact, I'm going to set it up right now to show you what I mean. I'll be back in a sec. Right, so as you can see, I've just done this very quickly. It's not very good, so if it was windy or something like that, that would fall down. I've put no guide ropes on it, but let me give you a closer look at what I exactly mean by doing this and what potentially this could be good for. Right, so for start, as you can see, yeah, it's all drooping horrible. It would be loads better with some guide ropes on it, but potentially you could do this. You could do this and it could maybe give you a little bit of shelter to, I don't know, maybe do a little bit of cooking or something if you have a low flame down here. It just gives you that extra little bit of room. Like I said, you'd probably have to do it way tighter than I've done it. I've just done it very, very quickly. I've also just tied it to the top. If you had like poles, proper poles, you could use them here. But I've just tied it with these things. So I just used what I had and obviously got some sticks. Good for a £5, isn't it? It's not bad at all. I'm really impressed with that. So yeah, there we go. So setup time, I would say, is really good as well. It wasn't a bad setup time. I got it up pretty quick. Taking it down, I suppose it'll be pretty quick as well. Let's go ahead and see how long it's going to take to actually set down and get back in the bag nice and tidy. I mean, it's always good to have a tent that you can get up quick, but it's also nice to be able to, you know, get it away quick if need be. A big branch up there ready to fall. I need to hurry up. poles and pegs are now back in their bags. All we've got to do is find a nice way to fold this up. Right, so I've got a heat warning on my camera. I don't know how. Literally, it's not even been in that much heat. I need a new camera. If anyone's got any recommendations for like outdoor cameras, let me know. I'll probably just end up going on my phone. But right, I've got a tip for you guys when it comes to folding up tents. What you want to do, just as a little marker, so you know how big you need to fold your tent, go ahead and put your bag like that. Then it gives you a rough idea of how much we're working with. Not only that, your poles are always a good estimation of how far you want to be rolling that tent up as well, because you know your tent poles fit in there perfectly. So if you can get it wrapped up the same size as that, then you're good to go. Let's get this wrapped up. Fold this first bit in. Let's get everything inside like this, and then we fold it half that way, like that. Right, so my camera keeps cutting off, but we will get through this. I folded it this side. I'm going to do the exact same this side. Like that. And I'm going to roll it from this side. Actually, I'll roll it from the other way. Be alright. And there we go, nice and tight. We'll get these, one each side, tie that up. There is actually everything in here that you need. So the woman was telling the truth. A little bit damp on the floor, unfortunately, but it is what it is, you know. Let's get this one on. And there we go, nice and rolled up. All we've got to do is get it in this bag. Should be all right, nice and easy. Oh, got a load of grass on it. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, that's nice and easy to go in. Really easy. That's really nice. I'm really happy with this tent. For a £5, I would actually say this is probably one of the best tents I bought for £5. Now, apart from my other, the Fox 2, this one is actually up there. This is probably the second best tent I've got out of all my tents, because I think my Fox 2 is probably the best. Well, this one, for a £5, you literally can't go wrong, and this is why you need to keep your eyes peeled at car boot stations, car boots, yard sales, charity shops. Even sometimes you can get good stuff in supermarkets. Like, there's loads of stuff being reduced in supermarkets at the minute. Of course, that's not pre-owned stuff, but still, you can still get some good quality stuff. So there we have it. That has been another episode of the pre-owned gear series. I am actually so happy with this tent. For a £5. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll put all the details to this tent, if you did want to buy it brand new, in the description anyway, if I can find it. But there we go. The Vango Arc 200 for just £5. I'll catch you guys on the next one.